We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
56, 56.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Giants at 2-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Brady's throw there complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This one from 46 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On the give is Nwangu. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Hey, 56. Hey, check it. Check it, reload.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Quez Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Koo to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Allen now looks to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick-6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick-6.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. Completion here to Claypool. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 69 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Reload! Hey, ball 66. Regular. Check it.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On the run is Nwangu. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Nwangu. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time, Brady will throw. And that is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down and 7.
Shadow!
Here's Nwangu. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 113 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Hey,
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll throw with Brady. That puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And he's got some space here. The 20. Fighting his way through contact. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Brady will sneak it. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, set. Let's go on. No, 66.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Brady going to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Allen now on first down. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will try again on second down. Being chased out left. Shakir hauls it in. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 32.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.